Hey guys, Japagi here with another DCS video for you. Today we're taking our third turn in our DCS Liberation campaign, Operation Lone Wolf. After a couple weeks of being sick and work and birthdays and work and, life was a little demanding there. We're going to get back in the cockpit, grab some bombs to the wings, and do an air-to-ground mission. The particular target we're going after, I actually got the idea from another YouTuber, Tourniquet, so I'm absolutely copying his idea on this. But I thought it was a great idea, and I think it'll help address some of the issues we're having with the enemy cap. So let's hop in that mission briefing room and get started, find out what we're doing. Okay, welcome to the mission briefing room yet again. Go ahead and grab a seat and I'll get the PowerPoint up and we'll get started for our turn 3 mission briefing. Again, if this is the first video you're watching, this is the third one, so we got turn 0, 1, and 2. Highly encourage you to watch them. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and continue. The sit rep is the exact same. Navy versus Iran, lone carrier group in the Persian Gulf, Marine Expeditionary Force trying to take Fob Sarik. So that's where we stand. Nothing changed there. So looking at the control points, nothing's changed, but the front line has moved up. We are right on the doorstep of Fob Sarik. We will be attacking that Fob this turn. SAM threats unchanged, as we found the SA-11 site in the last mission did fire a missile at us, so it is active. It has some radar capabilities there. We're actually going to be out of that area anyway, but more to follow on that. Naval threats unchanged. Purchases this turn, we got 4 Tomcats, 3 Hornets, and a Cobra. This one right here shows a lot of information. I try to consolidate this to make these mission briefings a little shorter, so it's actually me playing the game, but still has all the information that we were discussing, just maybe in a more efficient manner. So here we have all of the squadrons, what airframe they have, how many aircraft they have, and then you can see in the red down arrows, we've lost 1 F-14 on that particular squadron last turn, 6 in that last turn, but we also gained 2 of each from the purchases we made in the last turn. The purchases we're making this turn are represented in the orange balls. So we got 4 Tomcats coming to the Ghost Riders to replenish the 6 they lost in the last turn, and then 3 of the Hornets are going into the Fang Tunas to try to replace the 4 they lost in that last turn. We had a little extra money left over, and we bought 1 Cobra going to the Rusty Peacocks at that control point. We also list how many pilots with the color coding here. We also have the RTB rate, which I thought would be a kind of cool metric to keep track of. It's, out of the missions flown, how many pilots came back. So they had 2 KIAs, so out of the 20, 18 came back. That's a 90% RTB rate. Versus the Ghost Riders, who aren't doing so well, or even worse, the Fang Tunas are doing horrific. So it really kind of shows you what squadron you don't want to be assigned to. But our problem squadrons, right? And then Bob Bandari Josk has, they lost 2 Cobras, so we did replace that one with a 75% RTB rate. And then frontline is 48. Unchanged there. We haven't taken any losses. And speaking of frontline, we are going with aggressive, mainly because of the attack the base within 16 kilometers. So that's what we're going to be doing. So moving on over to the plan section of all of this, what are we going to be doing? What's this big idea I got from Tourniquet? And that primary objective here is to attack the airbase itself, specifically the runway. If you put 6,000 pounds of bombs on the runway or 2,000 pounds of penetration bombs, the runway will become inactive. And at the time they want to start repairs, it's going to take 4 turns and some money. And then they'll have the runway back. So we're going to attack both runways here. And that means that the only cap will be coming from is Kish Island, which would be great. But to get there, we also have these SA-2 sites that are going to be kind of a pain in the ass trying to get in there. So we're going to take those out as well. So the plan for that is to hit the SA sites, the SAM sites. We're going to have, we have 4 AGM-154s, the JSOWs. They have a good range versus the JDAMs. right? Have a smaller range. So we're going to throw these out there, try to incapacitate the SA-11 site or SA-2 sites, and then throw the 2,000-pound penetration bombs on each runway. Hopefully, all of this in one pass before enemy cap has a chance to shoot us out of the sky. So we're going to have to act quickly. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do all of this, but I think it's worth a shot. And then we do have a targeting pod in there just to see. So that's what we're going to do. Other than that, we have our usual suspects. We got the AWACS and the parallax deployment. One there, one there. We got the refueler up, which is a little dangerous getting it that close. If I don't succeed in the mission, we might lose a refueler here, but I'm worried about fuel. And we have CAS, and CAS. So 3 CAS missions going out. My mission, and then 2 BARCAP missions. This one has a 4-ship of F-14s. This one has a 1 or 2 4-ship of F-14s. This only has 1, so 12 F-14s. And then just because I'm sick and tired of this SA-11 site, we're sending a 4-ship of Hornets, 2 FOBs, around FOB Sarik to knock that out. So that's the idea. Hopefully it works. So let's go ahead and jump in the cockpit, and I'll see you guys there. All right, so we are back in the jet. Let's get this thing fired up. All right, gear up. Come off to the right, flaps up. Come back to the left. Get waypoint 2 selected and boxed. And then, wrong button. Go to UFC, autopilot, couple. Take me to waypoint 2. Okay. Now, we got some typing to do. All right, so we're going to master arm on in case we need our chaff or flares, and we're going to go to our stores page and start our JSOW and JDAM alignment on their INS. We're also going to select electronic fusing on both of them, instantaneous. So we'll start with the JSOW, because we're going to be dropping those first. The JSOWs are the long-range ones, and we're going to be dropping those on targets for the SAs, or SAM sites. So we're going to go to quantity, get both station 3 and 7 selected. We're going to go to the mission, target UFC, elevation, and feet. Okay, so what we're doing is we're programming mission 1 for station 7. And that I have as the Dolphin tracking radar on my kneeboard. So let's get this track IR paused so we can see the UFC and the left EDI. So we're going to say the Dolphin is 110 feet. Okay, then we're going to say the position in latitude is northing 271342. 271342. We're going to hit enter, and then we'll put the decimal of 13, enter. Then we'll go into longitude, and that's easting 561706 decimal 69, enter. That is locked in. Now station 7 has another target because there's 2 bombs there, so pre-planned mission 2 for station 7 is the Thrush tracking radar. So this latitude is northing 271232, enter. Decimal is 50, enter. Longitude easting 560740, enter. 14, enter. Altitude in feet is 140 feet, enter. Okay, that's station 7 complete. We're going to step, go into station 3, pre-planned mission 1 is the search radar at Dolphin. That in feet is 110 feet. And then the position, latitude, northing, is 271341, enter, with a decimal of 49, enter. The longitude is easting, 5617.06, enter, with a decimal of 72, enter. That one is locked in. So now we'll go to pre-planned mission 2, and then we'll say pre-planned mission 2 for station 3. We're almost done. Station 3 pre-planned 2 is the search radar at Thrush. So this one's latitude is northing 27 12 31 decimal 88, enter. Longitude is easting 560740, enter. Decimal is 17, enter. Now we need the feet. Elevation in feet is 136 feet, enter. Okay, that's all of the JSOWs done. So what we'll do is we'll go back by hitting return. We're going to go into the JDAM, and we're going to do the same thing, but this case, the mission here, quantity. What was the... I don't know what that master alarm was. Station 2 and Station 8. And 8. I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. And then we'll go into the mission, and we'll say pre-planned mission 1 for Station 8. That's just our boat. Station 8 is Bandar Abbas. So there's only one bomb on Station 8. So we only need to do this once. So we're going to hit target UFC. Elevation in feet is 17 feet. Enter. Position, latitude northing is 27 12 55 decimal 85. Enter. Longitude easting 56 22 39. Decimal is 36. That one's good to go. Now we'll just step to Station 2 and do the latitude for that. For Havadaria is northing 27 09 30. Enter, for with a decimal of 85. Enter. Longitude easting 56 10 25. Enter, with a decimal of 81. Enter. And then we got to put the feet in for elevation, which is 51 feet. Enter. We are completely set up and ready to go. So let me unpause my track IR. Okay, so what we have selected right now, we need to go to the JSOWs. We're almost in range, so we're going to line up for that. And what we'll actually do is go into the display and do mission, because we got bombs, 2 bombs per pylon. All right, so we need to go fast because enemy cap will be in the air shortly. Oh, we need to tune into Com2 channel 2 so we can hear the AWACS. So I think we also need to select air to ground. That would be very helpful. And then go back into SA over on here. So we can see on our HSI, this ring right here is our maximum range for the JSOWs, which is fine. This is our SA page, which will show our enemies, which is obviously a really good thing to do. So we got 2 minutes and 20 seconds at this speed and altitude before we hit maximum range. So I'm actually going to speed up by going full burners. Checking our fuel. We still got about 1,000 pounds of fuel in the center tank. And we're going to level off here. We'll actually have our autopilot on barometric altitude hold. We are 1 minute from maximum range to drop these bombs. Now I do need to go back on the JSOW mission here, because after I do this, you'll see we're going to drop 2 bombs, then go to pre-plan mission 1, drop a bomb, go back to pre-plan mission 1, drop a bomb. So station 3 is currently selected. So when we do this, we're going to drop a bomb on pre-plan mission 2 for station 3, which is the Thrush search radar. And then it'll go to station 7, pre-plan mission 2. Which is the Thrush tracking radar. Then we'll select pre-plan mission 1, which will be the Dolphin tracking radar. And we're in range now. So let's go ahead and pickle, say pre-plan mission 1. Come back in line here, so we're kind of heading towards it. So the missiles don't have to work so hard, or bombs don't have to work so hard. Pickle, pre-plan mission 1, pickle. Okay, now we're going to select our JDAMs, JSOW display mission. Now you can see we got to get a lot closer here, and this is why we wanted to attack the SA2 sites first. So I think we're going to have to wait for those. Now, let's kind of talk about this. I'll try to F2 this. You can see we got 2,000 pounds on the left wing and right wing. When we drop this bomb, it's going to want to go to the right really hard because there's an extra 2,000 pounds on that side of the wing. So it's going to be a little funky, and hopefully we're not doing maneuvers at this point. So this is Havadaria that we're going after right now. 20 seconds. We're about to cross the RWR range here. So this is going to be a little tight. 10 seconds. Come on. Just got to get these bombs off. In zone. Pickle. Now we're going to come to the right. Whoa, see? It's spinning. Oh, this is hard. There's Sponder Boss. 2 seconds. In range. In range. Shit. Pickle. Now we're going defensive. Trying to notch these missiles and get down to the ground.
Altitude. Altitude.
We'll just... There, I think we defeated it. Whew. Alright, we're gonna come off the burners and we're gonna drop a lot of stuff now. So we got some rack launcher. Oh, look at that. Awesome. We just destroyed a bunch of F4s that were on the runway, which is super. Can we look at this? Those are still going in. Okay, so the JDAM's already hit. JSOWs did not hit yet. Alright, let's head back. What's our fuel at? We're really good on fuel. considering what we just did. Let's select waypoint 0. Oh, nice. Search radar's destroyed. Autopilot couple back to waypoint 0. So let's get rid of the center fuel tank and the rack launchers. Okay, so we're gonna go to jettison menu, select everything, stores, jettison, rack launchers, jettison, deselect everything, go back into safe. Okay. So our mission was pretty successful here. I don't know if there's any more missiles going out. Yep. Here. Oh, they just hit. And we just destroyed those two. Awesome. Okay, so I think this was a good mission. Let's get some altitude back so we can save some fuel here. And we'll go back to nav mode and reset the track IR. I'm coming off waypoint coupling because of the SA-11 site here. All right, so 20 minutes into the mission and we are RTB. So quick one this time, but I think it was a successful one nonetheless. So at this point, we're just going to be RTBing, and we have 7,000 pounds of fuel. Our aircraft weight is 34,000. I think we're okay. It's probably good. I can go back to waypoint coupling. And we'll RTB. I did have a FLIR. I didn't use it though. So that is a great example of the power of JDAMs and JSOWs. If you have the coordinates of these static things, obviously you can't do this with tanks or anything like that because they'll move. And their GPS coordinate will be different. That's a great opportunity for laser guided bombs, but this one was it shows the power of the GPS bombs. It's pretty crazy. And how you can do quite a lot in one pass with more than one bomb. Pre-programming those up is a lot of work, but I think it's worth it.
Tower 924. Overhead Angels 2.5. State 5.5. 924. Tower, roger. BRC 260. Signal is Charlie.
All right, auto throttle off.
924.
Come down to 800 feet. Feet on rudder pedals. 1200. 1000. 900. Start speeding up. And 800. Get up to about 350 knots. 800 feet. A little fast, 800 feet. A little fast, a little slow. Deck looks clear. $800 feet, 350 knots. At the half-mile mark, which is now, throttle it in, boards out. Whoa! Holy crap. Maintain 800 feet, if possible. At 260 knots, boards in. Boards are in, 250, gear down, flaps down. Verify that's happening. Trim a little nose up. Come down to 600 feet. With reciprocal course to BRC within... Uh-oh. Alright, course line distance is 1.4. That's great. There's the ship. Trim for AOA. We're at 600 feet. So now we're pitching with throttle, not the stick. Trimming, aileron trim there. We're a little high. 1.5 from boat. Oh boy. Aileron trim's a little messy here. Just waiting to get behind the boat. And we're really high. Okay, we're behind the boat. We're going to start our 30-degree bank to the left to get to the 90 and start descending to 500 feet. Not ascending, descending, please. We're high. We fixed it. Oh boy. Long in the groove. This is hair-raising. Nerve-wracking, I guess. We're off center line. I was like, what, the one wire? Yeah. Ew. Alright, hook up. Let's get the wings up, nose wheel steering on high, and get off the deck. But, safe landing nonetheless. We didn't bolt her, and we didn't die. And we'll stop here, we'll put on our parking brake, we'll shut down our engines, and open the canopy. So that concludes our sortie. Okay, so planes, 4 red planes were destroyed, 4 blue planes destroyed, 3 air defenses were destroyed on the red. And for me, I did 4 planes. I don't think that's quite right because we also got some search radars and tracking radars, but whatever. Let's hit close, cancel. We'll go to the screen here and pull up this. Okay, so 8 aircraft, 24 frontline. Oh boy, this could be hairy. Oh, we lost 9 tanks taking the base, but we did take the base. You can see it's all blue here now, and we're gonna have to spend some money. All right, did we do what we needed to? Okay, it looks like Banderboss, the runway is repairing. Awesome. Okay, so we got 4 turns where they can't buy planes, move planes, or use planes in anything, right? And same thing here. Awesome. So both runways are down. The only runway that's active right now is Kish. So that's where the threat's going to be coming from. Let's see. What about the SA-11? We got the tracking and search radar there, and tracking and search radar there. So we did really good. That was super easy with GPS guided bombs, but you know, we even dodged a SAM attack. We stayed out of range there. Yeah, I think we did good. So yeah, I guess that's it. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the views. I appreciate the subscriptions and the likes and all that. So if you did like it, go ahead and like the video. If you feel like there's something you want to see me do, leave a comment and I'll give it a shot, right? Or if the videos are too long, which I know they are, go ahead and complain about it in the comments. I just like to hear what you guys are thinking. All right, thanks again. I appreciate it. And we'll see you on turn 4.